Hi, it's Alex, or as some of you may know me, Puzzle Pathologist. Today I'm here reviewing Puppy Picasso from Vermont Christmas Company. Vermont Christmas Company is a company founded from Vermont, and it started as a way to help bring gifts and family gatherings around Christmas and other holidays. They offer a lot of different gifts, including advent calendars and cards for the holidays, but they also offer a wide selection of jigsaw puzzles. Puppy Picasso is one of their puzzles from Marcello Corti, and it is a 1,000 piece puzzle featuring an adorable puppy who obviously made a mess in some paint. Puppy Picasso is one puzzle from their collection of 1,000 piece puzzles, but Vermont Christmas Company also offers puzzles of 100, 550, and 1,000 pieces. A lot of their selection is holiday based, so you will find a lot of Christmas puzzles. They have Halloween puzzles, Easter puzzles, but they also have puzzles that don't really fit into a holiday, such as Puppy Picasso. So they've expanded their range very wide to just beyond holiday puzzles and gifts. So as you can see, there is a large image of the puzzle on the front of the box. It also includes some of the main details, such as the company and the title of the puzzle and the piece count. And then there's more information on the sides of the puzzle box. So as you can see, it stretches all the way around. Some of the information on the sides is in different languages, but it does tell you the title of the puzzle again. It also tells you the name of the artist behind the artwork on the puzzle. And it gives dimensions of the puzzle, the piece count, and it talks about the quality of their puzzles. The back is blank on this box, so most of the details are going to be found on the front and on the sides. One thing I do love about this brand is that they do feature the information of the artists on the boxes. So a lot of brands do use artists' artwork on their puzzles. A lot of them, especially the smaller businesses, will include the information on the artists, but sometimes it's hard to find it, or it might not actually be featured on the boxes. So I really love when a brand actually highlights the artists on their boxes and on their website, so you know exactly where the artwork came from. And I did find that when I was shopping online for some of their brands, they do actually allow you to shop by artists. If you liked this artwork, you could shop from the same artist, or you could look into certain artists that you might know or like, and that really allows you to take note of which artists are behind each image. Well, let's get this box open so we can see what comes inside a box from Vermont Christmas Company. So inside of our box, it looks like we just have our single seal plastic bag with our puzzle pieces inside, and that's all that's going to be coming inside of the box. So that means that this puzzle box is going to be your reference for your photo, or you could probably pull up the image of the puzzle online from their website if that's another way to do it. Of course, if you get this puzzle through completing the puzzle, your bag of puzzles will come in the package along with a laminated puzzle image for you to reference, so you don't need to worry about having the box. You'll have an actual paper with you so you can reference it while you put your puzzle together. Let's open this bag and see what kind of pieces we got. So looking over their pieces, it is definitely a random cut puzzle, and I'm pretty sure it mentioned that on the side of the box, and on their website it did say in the description of the puzzles that it is random cut, which I do love when companies explicitly state that in their puzzles, because I've definitely heard of people that don't like random cut puzzles, and someone like me actually likes and prefers random cut puzzles. So it's nice when you're buying a puzzle to know what you're getting before you get it, and especially if you tend to not prefer that random cut. In terms of the thickness and the sturdiness, these puzzles actually have a really quality thickness to them. They are made from a recycled and high quality board. They feel very durable. The image and the quality of the color on here looks pretty nice. It is more of a glossy finish, so you're gonna get some of that glare if you're working on it with artificial lights, but there's a lot of bright colors and maybe some dark areas, so there might be times that part of this puzzle is better to puzzle in the dark with an artificial light, or you might want to wait to puzzle it during that natural daylight, depending on what kind of lighting you have in your home. I'm really excited to sort this one out. It's a very randomly colored puzzle, so sorting it out is going to be interesting. So I'm not sure if I'll sort it by any details or just kind of lay out the pieces into different categories. So we'll see how that goes, and then I'll check in with you after I sort out the pieces. I thought that sorting this one would be a lot more difficult because there's just so much color and a lot of different variety of shades in it, but I ended up doing pretty well sorting it by like the colors of the paint. So you can see I have like green paint, red paint, blue paint, etc. And then I have my whites over here that has some color, but if it had white in the background, it ended up over here. And then these trays were like a really dark brown, and then this one is more of like the lighter medium brown shades. So hopefully the way way I sorted it will come in handy as I go to put it together. But even though there's like a lot of pink, the pink is spread across the artwork of the puzzle, so I don't know that it's gonna be as easy as I think it will. Here are our edges. As you can see, I missed a couple pieces. Then there were some like this that don't actually like have connectors. They just kind of sit against each other, and there's one on each side there. But I'm pretty impressed that I only missed 3 of them. And then you can see these are all ones that I thought were edges, but were not. But they all have what looks like a straight edge, especially this one, that they just go in the center. So far the fit has been pretty nice. As you could see, I could lift together like sections of the puzzle pretty well without them totally tumbling, so that's really nice. I really like the way the colors look in here, and you can really see a lot of details. Even though there's a lot of like dark browns, there's lines and other little parts in it that I think will help me with assembling the puzzle. So I'm ready to get it together. We'll check back in at the end. Here we have our final piece of the puzzle. Move these out of the way so we can take in the final image. All right, that's a wrap on Puppy Picasso from Vermont Christmas Company. I found this puzzle to be surprisingly challenging. I did think that it was actually going to be harder for more of the puzzle, but I did find that the colors helped me have some direction when I was putting together the puzzle. So I really liked that I sorted out the purples and the pinks and the greens, because I felt like it gave me good places to start. And then as I got through the puzzle, I got to some of the harder parts and like some of the background that's pretty dark. So you can see up here, there's a lot of like dark browns. I thought it was a really cute puzzle overall. And I just love coloring or puzzling artwork that is painted versus some of like the AI artwork that you might see on some puzzles or photographs. Something about seeing like the brush strokes and really the details that were put into the artwork is really cool. When you are looking at artwork or admiring it in a canvas or up on a wall, it's hard to really notice all of the details, but puzzling an artwork causes you to really sit down and really focus on every detail of the puzzle, and you might see things that you might have missed for a larger puzzle or a larger artwork on a wall. So for example, like Dowdle Puzzles has a lot of more specific details in their puzzles, and I've seen that in some other puzzles as well, like from some of the artwork from Thomas Kincaid. Some of those have those really fine details that might go missed if you're looking at it from a larger perspective. So I think puzzling is great in that it really helps you see the forest for the trees and look at the little details of the puzzle and really appreciate all of the detail that went in from the artist's perspective. So that was really great about this puzzle. And the fit I found to be pretty satisfying. I could move together a couple of pieces of the puzzle if I had to assemble them separately and then move them into their final location. They would fall apart if I wasn't really careful with them, so I wouldn't call it, a perfect fit. But given that, this is my first time doing this puzzle and I didn't know what to expect, I was pleasantly surprised by the fit. And I really enjoyed doing the random cut pieces for this one. I think the last few that I've done have been more ribbon, so it was nice to get the random cut pieces. It can add a little bit of a challenge, but I think when it comes down to some of these final pieces that were darker, it actually helped me to look at the array of pieces I had left and pick out the one that went in a specific location, because there was so much variability. So those random pieces always has some pros and cons, and I know that some people enjoy them while some don't. So that is something to know about this brand, that it does have those random cut pieces and a glossy finish, but the fit is nice. The quality of the image was amazing, and I am excited to see what other puzzles they have in their collection online. Now that they are part of the Completing the Puzzle online catalog, if you are a current member, you can check out the puzzles within this brand that are available to add to your wish list. And if you're not a current member, you can find out how to sign up for a membership on completingthepuzzle.com. You can also check out Vermont Christmas Company to see what other puzzles they have available, especially some of those seasonal ones for those people that like to puzzle along with the seasons. Now, of course, if you are renting this puzzle through Completing the Puzzle, now would be the point where you could take a photo if you want to remember the puzzle that you have done, and then you would disassemble the puzzle, put it back in your resealable bag, and put it in the blue envelope to mail back, and add that prepaid shipping label on the top and send it back to Completing the Puzzle so you can get the next puzzle off of your wish list. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the Completing the Puzzle YouTube channel to check out more reviews to come of a lot of the brands that they have available on their online catalog, and happy puzzling!